So, to be completely transparent with you guys, because on this channel, I value transparency. So, as the host of this channel, I need to give y'all transparency and show y'all, the real side of me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be lying to y'all, man, if I told y'all semen retention was easy. It was an easy practice. And it's not. It never was an easy practice. It was never easy to get on this journey and to abstain from pornography, because after all the flat lines and after all the relapses, you learn something new every time about yourself. When you do relapse, sometimes, bro, it's very hard to fight temptation and overcome the urges, okay? Because you may think at one point during your journey, you're going to improve the quality of your life. Like, you're not going to have any urges. You're not going to be tempted at any point in your life. You may think today is going to be a great day. Like, I'm not going to have no urges. I'm feeling good, And it's always that split second when you think about the addiction. You think about porn. It's always something that's still embedded in your brain. And then out of nowhere, you just find yourself indulging right back into the addiction. You find yourself indulging right back into the behavior, that got you into depression, that got you doubting yourself, that got you unmotivated. You're right back to square one. See, a lot of people ain't gonna talk about those private battles, because I've had a lot of those private battles where I felt really not just bored, but I felt very disoriented with myself. I felt very disengaged with my life, right? I just felt very, my energy was weird, and I felt very depressed in some days, like I would hit like a flatline phase, and I've had tons, and bro, I mean tons of flatline phases. And like I've said before, flatline is very normal. But you see, for some guys, including myself, flatline can possibly more than likely lead you right back into the addiction. You understand? And this is one of the hardest things I ever had to do in my life, because I've had a lot of flatline days. I've had a lot of days where I was just not motivated, and I haven't been on my A game. I did this for 10 months before. That was the foundation of my discipline during that time. And then after those 10 months, I got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I got very complacent. I wasn't mastering sexual transmutation to my benefit. And I look back at that time, and I wasn't keen. I didn't know anything about sexual transmutation, up until last year, and like I said, you're gonna fall. You're gonna have days where you will relapse. Okay? You're gonna have days when you relapse, and you're gonna doubt yourself. You're gonna have those very dark moments with yourself when nobody's around, because a lot of people ain't gonna talk about this one snippet of truth. When you're on NoFap and you see you're around, you're just by yourself, alone, and in those days when you're alone in the dark by yourself, those lonely ass nights, man, when you just by yourself, you're around nobody, Ain't nobody calling you. Ain't nobody checking up on you. You by yourself. And you feeling like, damn, man, I just got this strong ass urge. And you just feeling like you have to fill up some missing void. It's not in the fact that you're horny from, you know, from the start. It's like you have to fill a void inside of yourself to fulfill that specific need. And what you're not getting, the void in which you're not filling, you're using pornography to fill that void. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Because this is the case with a lot of guys, man, and this is the case with me as well. That's been the case with me for a long freaking time, man. You know, and my life, it hit a downward spiral because of it. You know, I used to be very down bad, bro. There was a point in time where my life was in shambles. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. I was lost. I was confused. I had no guidance. None. Like, there was a point where I didn't take my life seriously, bro. You know, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like, those were the years, man, I was playing with my life. I wasn't taking myself serious at all. And guess what? More times I relapsed or I was just playing around with the pornography and stuff, and I wound up ejaculating out of nowhere and stuff. It's like, bro, I was killing my vitality. I was killing my potential, right? Had no fight in me, no motivation. I was wondering why was I so depressed? Why was I so anxious? Why was I so lost and confused? Why did I have all this brain fog and all this doubt and worry in me? It's like something is inside of me was robbing my peace. Something in me was robbing my clarity of thought. All those years, I was being robbed of my potential at an earlier age. It wasn't until when, you know, I'm like, what, 23, 24? I'm 26 now, but when I was 23, man, that's when I really decided to take my life more serious. I turned 23, and that's when I decided to say, you know what? I'm gonna start doing more with my life. I'm gonna start testing myself. I'm gonna start putting myself in more uncomfortable situations. You feeling me? You feel me? Like, I'm gonna put myself in more uncomfortable circumstances into which I can grow from. I'm gonna start challenging myself. I'm gonna start, you know, I brought a membership. I subscribed to a membership at the gym. So you know what? I'm gonna make this a lifestyle, man. Working out, a lifestyle. I'm gonna try to eat a lot less. Go a whole month without eating meat. Be a vegetarian. And I did it for a whole month. You know, God woke me up to all of my, basically all of my problems, right? He woke me up to my reality in which I was in, not just to this world that I'm living in. He woke me up to myself. You know, I woke up to the old me. Like, I started to realize, bro, I'm fucking up. I'm doing shit backwards. I'm not taking myself serious enough, and I'm focusing on the wrong things. My energy's weak. My mindset is weak. I have no drive, motivation. Something ain't right here. I'm feeling lethargic. I'm feeling just like I ain't got no fight in me. No energy. Something ain't right, bro. I'm young as hell. 23 years old, something got to change. Something got to change. I felt that urgency within me. And I had to do different shit. I had to translate into a different way of life. I'm sorry, transition into a different way of life, not translate. But I had to switch it up. So this has not been a perfect journey for me ever since I was on retention. You know, to be perfectly honest, bro, I relapsed 2 months ago.